So this is the part 2 video of solar energy solutions, and in this part 2 video I'll be discussing the different types of solar energy solutions. My name is Irshad KM and welcome to our channel IPCS Global. So types of solar energy solutions. So solar energy got two types. First one is off-grid. Okay. So off-grid and again versus on-grid. On-grids are also called grid tie. Okay. Now let's discuss one by one. First of all, in the previous video we have already discussed that solar panels are, they can only generate electricity in the form of DC. So we, in domestic purpose, we use most probably AC or alternating current. And in order to convert that DC to AC, we use something called inverter or PCU. So let's have a look at what are the difference between these two systems. Okay, so in off-grid system we use solar panels plus PCU. PCUs are power conditioning units or so-called inverters plus charge controller. I will explain in details later. Okay, and battery. So batteries, PCU and solar panels all together constitute of off-grid solution. While on-grid will have only solar panels and PCU. When I say PCU, here it's on-grid PCU. Okay. And here it's off-grid. So we can't use this on-grid and off-grid without looking into the different systems. Okay, so if you are suggesting an off-grid solutions, then you need to go with off-grid PCU. Okay, and on-grid and off-grid inverters or PCUs are different, and that's a main difference. And and also, when we come across the customer's perspective, off-grid solution is a bit expensive. You know why? Because this got inverters. I mean, the batteries need to be replaced. Batteries need to be replaced after most probably 5 years. We need to replace the battery, but here we are not using any sort of battery, so it's the cost of the customer will be lower in on-grid solution. So that's one of the difference. And again, by using an off-grid solution, we can store energy. So we can store the energy. Here we are connecting it with the grid or the electricity board. So we are exporting the energy. Okay, so we are exporting the energy, and one thing is that in off-grid we are storing the energy by means of this battery, and also we can use directly if that battery is being full. Now these are the basic difference, and here this off-grid in off-grid solution there are some limitations, like it's that's the main difference, like it got a direct relation with the load. Okay, here no relation with the connected loads. So simply we are exporting the generated electricity to the grid without no proper connection with the load. But here it is not so. Here we will, in off-grid solution, we are connecting the inverter line. There is an inverter line in every residence, so we are connecting to that particular inverter line. So this is the main difference in on-grid and off-grid solution. Okay. Now, and then what are the advantages of using this on-grid solution? See, on-grid solutions are cheaper comparing to off-grid solutions, and this by we can reduce the electricity bill by means of this on-grid solutions. Okay. So on-grid solutions are, when the panels, suppose these are the panels, these panels are connected to the PCU. Okay. So PCUs are there. PCU are nothing but, so what are PCUs? PCUs are the normal inverters, okay, plus a charge controller. So we can see if you have something, so this is the case of off-grid PCU. Okay. So off-grid PCUs are inverters plus charge controller. Okay. So if you are trying to enhance your inverter system with a solar panel, you could simply add a charge controller with your normal inverter so that it will become a PCU. So that's it. And so that you can connect the solar panels. Now we are discussing about the on-grid solution. Like in on-grid solution, suppose this is the grid. I am not good in this drawings and all. Suppose these are the grid lines. Okay. Now these solar panels are being connected to the PCU so that the DC to the AC conversion. So here it is DC, and here we are getting this AC, and that AC is being directly given to the grid by means of a net meter. Okay. And what is the use of this net meter? Net meters are bidirectional meters, and we will get both side readings, like exporting and importing can be noticed in that particular meter. And apart from that, there will be another meter called solar meter, in which purely the exported energies are being noted. So this is the case of on-grid solution, and it is to be noted that the distance between the solar panel to the inverter need to be short, because we are carrying a DC voltage. So as we know that DC are not good in longer distant communication, transfer. Okay. So that's the main design, how to connect these panels with the inverter. Okay. Now let's discuss about the charge controller. Okay. So we already discussed that in a PCU there will be a charge controller. So charge controllers are what are the main controller? See, charge controllers are mainly used to regulate the voltage, because there might be some fluctuation in the sunlight. Whenever a cloud arrives, there will be some decrease in the photons that we are getting. So to balance that, we are using this sort of charge controllers, and there are two types of charge controllers. First one is PWM and the second one is MPPT. So PWM stands for pulse width modulation and MPPT stands for maximum power point tracking. So the main difference, both are used to regulate the voltage, but PWM is the older technology and MPPT is the latest advanced technology, in which most efficiency we obtain from MPPT by using an MPPT charge controllers. And from 2 kilowatts onwards we will get MPPT charge controllers. Okay. Now see, PWMs are used to regulate the voltage, while MPPT will balance both the voltage and current. So that's the main difference, and thereby we will get the maximum wattage or maximum output. So that's the main difference between an MPPT and a PWM charge controller. So that's all about the basic difference between an on-grid and off-grid. And when I say on-grid solutions, see, using an on-grid solutions there are some other formalities, like registration is there, then feasibility study is the first of all it's feasibility study, then after that we need to register it in the respective electricity board, that we need to commission it. See, everything is being under its respective electricity board supervision. Okay, so there are some rules and regulations that might change according to their electricity boards. See, if you are planning, if your electricity bills are something lower than some roughly 3,000 rupees, no need to go with OnGrid solution, because an initial investment is there in OnGrid solutions. So it's better if you have more electricity bills. If suppose 10,000, about 10,000, you can go with OnGrid solution, so that the electricity bill can be reduced. And one of the limitation of this OnGrid solution is that whenever the electricity is being turned off, the exporting or importing, nothing is being done. So it's not possible to export. Either we can't export, nor we can't use it. So that's the limitation, a main limitation of OnGrid solution. And then comes the advanced technology called hybrid solar energy, which means it's a hybrid of both on-grid and off-grid inverters. So that even after we are not exporting any sort of energy, we can use it to charge our batteries. And in some states that hybrid solar energy is banned, or it's not legal. But in some countries it's possible. But here in Kerala, we are actually in Kerala, and right now it's 2021. I don't know whether it's legal or not, but in my knowledge it's not legal. I don't know why, because there are some countries where it's legal. So that's all about the different aspects coming under the on-grid and off-grid solutions. Hope you like the video, and please share the video, and if you have any doubts, please do comment. And that's all. Maybe in the future video I will be discussing how to design the solar energy solution, both on-grid and off-grid. Okay, goodbye.